One. All right, you're tuned into a very special episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. I am your brother, Old God, from Hip Hop News Uncensored, sitting across my co-host.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Sam Ant Viral. Hip Hop News. Like my cuz said, man, you're in the building for a special edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. We got a special guest in the building, the beautiful Queen, Miss Jaguar Wright. Miss Jaguar Wright, how you doing this afternoon?
Amen, and Ashe. Thank you, brother. How are y'all?
Blessed to be here. Blessed to have you on.
Well,
you've been making some news as of late. You ain't really been talking to many people. You are on this podcast, and we're very privileged to have you on. Before we get into all of that, for the people who don't know, you are a beautiful soul singer out of the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah,
former member of the Roots crew. You are you are the woman, not the young lady, but you were the young lady at the time when Song Cry came out with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You were the woman who sang that, a phenomenal song, sampled by Bobby Glenn, if I'm not mistaken. Can you give the people a little history on who Jaguar Wright is, who don't know? It's
terrible because I'm so North Philly. Where I come from, talking on yourself usually is added up to you're jocking yourself. Mm-hmm. So I always I've struggled with that because I'm so many things. So what I'll say is because I'm such a different kind of person, just ask me whatever you want to ask me, and I can promise you I will answer you candidly and honestly with respect and integrity.
Sounds good.
No doubt. So, like he alluded to, you work with Jay-Z, the Roots.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, you've done that.
I've done a lot of other things. I work with Al Green too. I work with Terry Lynn Carrington too. I worked with Betty Wright, who was my mentor and spiritual advisor until the day that she died. She was my music mother. Shout out to Mother Betty. I miss you. I've worked with everybody. That's the thing. I've worked literally with everyone.
Yeah, that's powerful. Malik B. Let's talk about him and what he meant. All right, as you refer to him as Malik, I say Malik.
No, listen to me. Let's get that clear right now.
Okay.
Malik B, Malik B, and Militant, all the same person.
That's right.
See, Malik was for the street. Malik was for hip hop. Militant was the prophet, was the hip hop prophet. So all of his characters were named, but they were all him. They were indigenous to him. You know, that's the one thing that I loved about Malik, because he was just so much himself. You know, it made people uncomfortable, you know, to be around someone that's so absolute in who they are. He owned every second of his life. Even his struggles with addiction. He never lied about it. He never fronted on it. All the other people, oh no, I don't do that. I don't do it. Malik would pull out his stuff right in front of you. This is what I'm on today. Where the music at? Right. Malik B. I'm writing a piece for him. I haven't had a lot of time because all of this happened. I honestly wasn't expecting the world to embrace my stand the way that they are. I really wasn't. God came to me. I had a nervous breakdown after my son died, and I couldn't talk. I started stuttering. I would go to speak, and my words would leave my head. I couldn't even finish a sentence. I couldn't sing. I couldn't remember my own lyrics. And God came to me one night, and he said, I will give you your voice back. I will give you your mind back when you do what I told you to do. You got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You can spare no one. This is my will. This is what you do if you want your voice back.
So I guess we could jump to it. Why do you feel you had to come out and defend Malik B?
Somebody had to.
Okay.
Tariq didn't.
Can you give us the backstory? Can you give us the whole backstory? Can you give us the backstory of everything that went down?
I ain't got enough time for all that. You're gonna have to read the book or see the documentary that I'm filming. I made up my mind. I'm going to do the documentary.
Okay.
It's gonna be called Digging Up the Roots. And I will be sharing my story and other stories with other women that have been affected by their careless and reckless manner. We were artists just as brilliant as you, some of us more brilliant than you. And you treated us subservient because we were women. You know, you treated us like wet nurses. You treated us like maids. We weren't your maids. We weren't there to clean up your messes and just there to make you look good. And then you put us back in the closet. See, the misogyny is so out of control when it comes to all of this. Malik was the only man in that group, in that collective, that treated the women like equals. Only. So for me, I had to speak up and say something because he would have done it for me, because he did do it for me. See?
So was it his death that kind of just motivated you to just go ahead and tell your truth all the way through?
It was his death. You see, I lost 3 people that week.
Oh, wow.
My cousin died on his 43rd birthday, almost to the minute. He literally only lived 43 years. He died in a car crash on Roosevelt Boulevard. And then we had to get through that. I had to get myself emotionally ready for that. We were going to go up there. But then my family members started testing positive for the COVID. I'm like, I got work to do. My cousin wouldn't want me to come up here, catch the COVID, and not be able to get my money.
Yeah.
You know, so I attended via Zoom. And then that's when the word came down. I found out that Damon Miley from Black Male, a.k.a. No Question, who was the last male group signed to Uncle Kenny's label, Philadelphia International, back in the 90s. They were the last group signed by Philly International. People don't know about Damon Miley either. You know, Damon Miley was my singing partner. We used to always be up the Hollywood Palace. And you know, I knew he could sing. He knew I could sing. So we would team up and do Angela Renee or whatever. And we always won the talent shows, you know. And then we started coming into our careers in our late teens, and, you know, and everybody did what they did. People don't know that Damon Miley was the one who did all the backgrounds for the High Five album and arranged those vocals. Mm-hmm. And my friend died alone in an abandoned house in West Philadelphia, yo. Mm. You know what I mean? If y'all want to really support real grinders, go to YouTube and put in Jaguar Wright and Damon Miley, DayminMiley, and watch that video and comment and share, because the least people can do is give this man his flowers in his death. He was brilliant. He was brilliant. And then I found out about Malik the same day.
Man.
So I had a funeral to attend on Tuesday for the Zoom with my cousin and all the COVID. And then 3 more people went to the funeral, got infected with the COVID. Yeah, see, I'm glad I didn't go. Right? And then so the next day we buried the cousin. And then I called my other cousin, like, yo, what's going on? She was like, oh, so I guess you heard about Malik. I was eating chicken. I almost choked myself to death on a bone. Now, we was family. We all lived together. We worked together. We did all of that. Why didn't the Roots call us individually? Why did I have to find out on Google that my brother died? It was ignorant to do that to us. And then they say, oh, don't say this because we're doing stuff behind the scene. Well, then you need to call people and let people know that you're doing something behind the scene. Don't sit up here. These fools, they still won't talk to me. I won't talk to nobody else, and they won't talk to me. I done dropped my number in inboxes. How you scared of a woman? You wasn't scared of me when you was using me. You wasn't scared of me when you was trying to slump my career because I was better than you. You weren't afraid to talk about me, talk to me. But you can't talk to me now. That's all right. I'll talk to NBC for you. Promise you that. Bet that. Malik B is legacy. Malik B is the root. Malik B is the reason why they made it to Things Fall Apart, so that they could get the Grammy. Without Malik B, the Grammy would have never happened. Nobody was interested in them niggas. They was corny as fuck. You use Malik for his street appeal. Malik B was a legend. He was like Bobby Fischer for hip hop in the streets of Philadelphia. You feel what I'm saying? Jean-Michel Basquiat. That's what Malik is to hip hop. Charlie Bird Parker. That's what Malik is to hip hop. I'm gonna tell you the thing that pissed me off more than anything. Everybody, R.I.P. Malik B, but don't nobody know why. Why are you celebrating someone and you don't know why? Usually if you're celebrating someone, you know why you're celebrating them. All they know is he was the founding member of the Roots, and that was that. Go, peace up, Malik B. Rest in peace, Malik B. But then I got 18 different MCs that hit me up in 10 days talking about, well, can you tell me about him? What song should I listen to? What verses? Listen to all of them because it was all his shit anyway, yo. Black Thought considered the number 5 rapper, greatest rappers of all time. Please put Malik B's name there because he did it using Malik's lyrics.
Oh.
Fuck you, nigga. You won't call me? I'm going to put your ass on blast. You the top 5? Did you see the fucking memorial post he put? Oh, I hope you're remembered as the greatest rapper of all time. Well, he should be, because they gave you that title while you was fucking pimping on his shit. He already got that. And he would have delivered it better than you too, and you know it. They would get that man high, put him in a booth, turn on beats, press record, and when he left and wandered off to go be an angel to hip-hop somewhere else, they'd sit there. Ooh, that's a hot one. Ooh, that's a hot one. He was listening to songs on the radio and didn't realize they was his own lyrics because he was high when he spit them. When have you ever heard of an MC being so dope that he forgets the hot shit that he spits, listen to it on the radio, and don't get a lawyer to go sue nobody? Wow. That's Malik B. Malik B is hip-hop. Hip-hop is Malik B. Don't hope that he's remembered. Make it happen. Why hasn't the Fallon Show done a Hip Hop 101 tribute to Malik B? Since he's a founding member, Jimmy fuckface, I can't stand that pussy. You sitting there blaspheming hip hop. I don't give a shit if you can dance. Everybody can. I can get a monkey to dance. Him and Will Smith. I pray for Will Smith. He gets played so fucking much. I don't even understand. I don't even understand why he was sitting there doing all that shit. Like Jimmy Fallon was the white Carlton. Shout out to Carlton. He should have been mad. Yo, nigga, stop jacking my swag. Mm-hmm. It was pitiful. That's why I don't watch the Fallon Show. The shit is heartbreaking. I didn't work 250 days a year making y'all niggas look good, making y'all niggas look relevant so you could sit there and play coons on national television. Ooh. Fuck you. Oh, man. Tariq, you said you was going to call me yesterday, right? You was passing messages. You going to call me, right? Why ain't you called me? You wanted to talk and work it out. I wouldn't have had to do this if y'all niggas was men. Stop being pimps. Be a fucking man, yo. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Richard Nichols trained us to be so much more. You're letting the legacy down. And if y'all ain't gonna do what's right, then I will. I'll tear it all down because it's all built on lies anyway. I'm doing you a favor. I'm setting you free. Got a song about it. It's called Free. First single, second album. Oh, by the way, NBC, you still owe me money for using that song on New Amsterdam last year. I ain't fine. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was last year, 2019. I ain't even know that my song was the opening score of a major network show until my fans was like, oh, that's what's up, Jag. Oh, I seen you on New Amsterdam. If it wasn't for Instagram, I wouldn't have known because I don't watch TV.
So at what point did you break off contact with the Roots? Y'all was cool at one point.
We was family. No, we wasn't cool. That's inaccurate. I can be cool with you. You don't know me and I don't know you. We were family.
Family, okay. Take that correction.
We were family. They disrespected the rules of family. Mm-hmm. They disrespected the code of the street. It's that simple. What the fuck I'm talking to you for? If you don't know the code, I need to get away from you because if you break the code on me one more time, I'm gonna have to show you what the consequences of breaking the code is. See, it was all great when Jag was your pit bull. It was all great when you had Jag on a leash. See, I used to do this to other people for them. Guess it's your turn. Double-edged sword, nigga. Double-edged sword. That should cut both ways and there's venom on both sides. I am a weapon. The question is, why did you let me get out of your hand? I'm a weapon. Why did you put your weapon down? I guess you wanted to get shot.
Man, so you also talked about the Roots and R. Kelly. Now, obviously, R. Kelly is...
Them niggas knew. We all knew. They knew. Mind your business, Jag, if you want to keep your career. That nigga makes millions for people.
That's what they said to you?
That's what I was told.
Damn.
Now, you said that they helped him recruit children.
They didn't help him recruit anybody. They just did nothing. R. Kelly had his whole Procura squad, but they did. How would they know what schools to go to unless they talked to somebody from Philly? He did the TP2K.com. Fuck it. Well, I don't fucking know whatever the fuck the album was. It was the I Wish album.
Mm-hmm.
He recorded that in Philadelphia.
Mm.
Now, if you're not from Philadelphia, it's not like he was like Gerald Levert. Gerald Levert grew up in Cleveland and Philadelphia at the same time. Gerald knew the streets of Philadelphia. What did R. Kelly know about the streets of Philadelphia? How the hell do you know what schools to go to? Which McDonald's is popping? What the fuck was he doing at Club McDonald's on Broad and Diamond? How would he know it was hot if somebody didn't tell him it was hot? Somebody had to tell him where to go trolling.
Right.
Now, I don't know exactly who that person was, but I'm telling you, somebody had to tell him something.
Yeah.
But everybody did see those girls come into the rooms for meet and greets. I had to share a room with him while I was recording one of my projects, and I made it very clear to the maintenance staff, you clean this motherfucker before I come in here.
Right.
Clean it. I came into that room, I found panties under the goddamn control board. And they weren't grown woman panties and they weren't thongs. R. Kelly is a nasty fucking asshole. And I said it to his face. I swear to God, you touch anybody I know, I'll take you down myself. I don't care how big you are. I grew up in North Philly. I grew up in Richard Allen. I ain't afraid of no big nigga. I kick you in your knees, punch you in your fucking nuts. When I got you eye level, you mine. Touch one of mine. See what I do. I can't say nothing to the media because my career's on the line. But if I ever find out while you in Philly, you touch any of mine, I promise you that's your ass, bitch.
Yeah,
that's
shout out
me.
to Richard Allen. Shout out to my mom's from Richard Allen Project. Shout out to
That's
them. Common.
Ram Squad.
Ram Squad. Definitely.
Richard Allen Mafia.
I remember them definitely. Common.
Shout out to Banks. Shout out to Big Banks. And shout out to Tommy Hill. I know a lot of people had a lot to say about Tommy Hill. And I don't care what y'all say. Tommy was my friend until the day he died.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't had to kill him like that.
Right.
Y'all ain't had to leave him in the street like that. Y'all ain't had to put up that he a rat and your children are the rat and all of your kids gonna die. Like all of these telephone. See, that's why I don't like this text message stuff. Because see, back when I grew up, you handled your own. We ain't got to talk about it. Just meet me outside.
Mm-hmm.
Meet me outside. You got something to say it to my face. I say that to everybody online all the time.
Facts.
Or that you talking, say it to my face. We see how that conversation go. We see.
Now the accounts from Common I was reading that you said it was your word. It was pretty graphic. I seen him come out and he ain't really say nothing about it. He did a video the other day. What made you come out on Common right now and pretty much
because he knew Malik. He knew Malik and he knew that the Roots was using Malik and he ain't post nothing for my brother. Much as you like to be associated with the Roots, why ain't you posting about Malik? I told everybody my first post. You can go back and check my feed. I'll be watching. And I watched. I went on all their feeds. I went on Erica feed, so-called OK Player. I built OK Player, not for no fake ass bitch like you. I built OK Player. This shit, I had them doing this every city. When Jaguar Wright walked up on stage, OK Player. That boom, can I get the OK Player? That was me. That wasn't them. I made this shit hot. And anybody who's profited off of it, any OK Player who's profited off of the hard works of my efforts to make us great, that didn't post for Malik, I'm bombing you. It's jihad, yo. The line stepping has to end somewhere.
Did Common
any OK Player that don't honor my brother, I got fire coming for you. I've been paying for information in the streets for the past 25 years. I got tapes on everybody. See. And I don't have to be the one to release them. I don't. You should see the footage that somebody sent me of Jimmy fuck ass.
I can only imagine.
Now I'm not going to release it because I don't want to get sued. But that doesn't mean that somebody won't. See? It wasn't mine to begin with. Somebody sent it to me like, yo, you right? You want the money with the book. Look at this nigga.
So Did Common sexually assault you?
I listen to me. I'm a rape survivor. I've been raped 7 times in my life. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've been sexually harassed. I've been gang raped twice. By the time I made it into the game, I was already traumatized. So I knew how to protect myself. Now, I'm not saying that women shouldn't report. I believe women should report. But the reason why most women don't report is because people always want, don't nobody ask nobody, did you really want your car to get stolen? Nobody says that to someone when your car gets stolen. Or did you really want to get stuck up? Nobody said,